JQ Crafty, or Jackie, and you are on my stop for Christmas in July. I'm going to play with this beautiful cut file from Confessions of a Paper Addict and make a layout for Christmas from 2019. I'm playing with a very old American Crafts collection from 2014 called, I'm not sure. Oh, Be Merry. Be Merry. And so I cut the cut file out of this pattern paper. And so I was just lining up to see how it's going to lay on my page, and I really, really love it. But I'm thinking it needs something, so I think I'm going to do something with my Pink Fresh Studio ink. I noted that this evergreen is like the same color as the deep dots on there. So let's get started. So I cut myself off. Let's get started, right? And apparently, I don't know if you saw my little note in the beginning. I said Christmas in July because that's like where this stems from. So that was my brain, but it's clearly January right now, right? Oy vey. This was like the fifth layout I was making in a row on a day, and apparently my brain was getting scrambled. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go take the negative of this cut file. So what was left over, I still happen to have it sitting there. Because what I like to do is sometimes when I see a bunch of cut files I like, especially when Virginia does a release, I go ahead and I just start cutting them on a random things that I think I'm going to need them for. And then it's almost like a challenge to me to then be like, okay, how am I going to use this? Because I already cut it in this. I'm not going to recut it. Just because I have a shared computer, it's on the different side of the room. Long story. It's just easier if I can do that when I have the time. Just cut a bunch of them and then play. It works for me. So I had it all together. So I kept the negative and I used it as basically a stencil. And I took that evergreen and I just blended it on there. So now I have, and honestly, I could have just used that, but I really like the cut file itself too. So I'm going to layer it on top and keep that as almost just like a nice soft fill-in backing for the cut file. And then I really like the idea of these leaves, so I'm creating kind of a diagonal design by then taking the silhouette of these leaves and putting them on the upper left and bottom right. And then that made me go, okay, now I want to blend all the way around to give it a nice soft blend. And I got a little crazy in a couple spots, but I really, really liked that. Now this is probably going to be the cleanest layout I have ever made in my life. And I like it. I've seen other people make super clean layouts, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of white, and that's not usually my style. So I've got my photo there. I decided I need a little pizzazz in my wreath, so I have these little gemstones. They're like enamel dots, but they're gems. So I'm sticking them in anywhere there's a holly berry and even the eye in Christmas. And then I'm going to use this cute little frame. I think it's like an acetate frame. Yep. So it's going to say Merry Christmas twice on this page, but that does not bother me. It's just a really cute photo of my dad with all his grandchildren. And yeah, it's going to go on one of the girls' albums. So just a good way to, there's no story or anything. It's like, it just needs to be showcased. So you need to make a pretty page, right? That's what we do. So I went ahead and backed it. And then I was like, okay, I was actually struggling with this one a little bit. I sat there and thought I had to cut out a lot of just like me staring at the page on this layout. Just because I'm like, well, what else can I add? I'm trying to make some Christmas cards. My goal is to make Christmas cards this year. I don't know if I'll share those or not, but I want to make Christmas cards. So I had another Christmas collection sitting there with a 12 by 12 sticker sheet. It was an old Simple Stories one. And I had some of these stickers. And I was like, why don't I just create a little cluster? So I grabbed the tree and the presents, and then I grabbed the little arrow and a couple word stickers. The bottom one says special delivery, the top one says my Christmas wish, and I'm just going to stamp the year, and then there you have it. So here's a couple close-ups, just a little diagonal of what it looks like close up. Very clean, not like me at all, and I hope you visit everybody else who's playing along. Bye!